Welcome to the Life Lessons channel. Today, we will explore a very important topic in modern life: how to maintain calmness and clarity when facing challenges. In our fast-paced and stressful lives, challenges and difficulties are inevitable. However, the Buddha has shown us profound methods to navigate the storms within our souls, helping us to remain peaceful and clear-minded, no matter how tough the circumstances may be. In Buddhist teachings, we learn that everything in this world is impermanent. The challenges and hardships we encounter are merely temporary phenomena, and they will pass. The essence of life is constant change. Therefore, when facing difficulties, it's crucial not to change the circumstances, but to change how we perceive and handle those circumstances. The Buddha teaches that if we know how to stay calm, master our emotions, and always live mindfully, we will not be swept away by the waves of suffering. We cannot avoid suffering, but we can choose how to respond to it. Thus, today I will share with you 5 ways to maintain calmness and clarity when facing challenges, all based on the profound teachings of the Buddha. These methods will not only help you overcome temporary difficulties but also nurture a peaceful and clear mind in all situations of life. First is mindfulness, one of the most important elements in Buddhism. Mindfulness helps us to be clearly aware of what is happening in the present, preventing our minds from being distracted by the past or worrying about the future. When we live in each moment, our stress levels decrease, and we become clearer in dealing with difficulties. Next is letting go. This does not mean giving up, but rather releasing negative emotions and unnecessary worries. When we learn to let go, we experience a sense of freedom and tranquility in our hearts, no longer allowing negative thoughts to control our actions. Practicing stillness is also a wonderful method. The Buddha teaches that when the mind is still, we can see clearly what we need to do and have the strength to overcome every challenge. Cultivating compassion is an essential factor. Compassion allows us to face difficulties gently and understand that every challenge has its meaning, helping us grow and gain deeper insights into life. Finally, we need to understand and apply the concept of impermanence, that everything will eventually pass, and the current challenge is just a small part of the long journey of life. If you find these insights helpful, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below the video. Subscribe to the Life Lessons channel to not miss the next videos on how to apply Buddhist teachings to life. Share this video with friends and family so we can all find peace within and overcome life's challenges together. Method 1. Practice mindfulness, embracing the present. In today's modern world filled with anxiety and stress, seeking peace and emotional control has become a significant challenge. The Buddha, in his teachings, pointed out that the key to maintaining calmness and clarity lies in mindfulness. This is an incredibly powerful method that helps us return to ourselves, fully live in each moment, and not let negative emotions dominate. Mindfulness, concept and meaning in Buddhism. Mindfulness is the ability to keep the mind fully awake and attentive to what is happening in the present moment without distraction. The Buddha taught that the past is gone and the future has not yet come, the present is the only place where we can truly live. When we practice mindfulness, we are fully engaged in the present moment, accepting each breath, each sensation in our body, and everything around us without judgment or attachment to anything. This is particularly important when facing life's challenges. When difficulties arise, we often tend to worry about the future or become obsessed with past mistakes. But the Buddha teaches that anxiety and fear are the sources of suffering. Instead of allowing these emotions to overwhelm us, we can return to the present to gain clearer awareness of the situation and find appropriate solutions. Mindfulness helps us focus on the present. When facing challenges, focusing on the present is the only way to remain calm. The Buddha taught that instead of letting our minds wander into anxious thoughts, we should return to our own bodies and minds. By paying attention to our breath, we not only soothe our tense emotions but also enhance our clarity of mind, allowing us to act consciously and effectively. Practicing mindfulness through breath. One of the simplest and most effective ways to practice mindfulness is to focus on the breath. Breath is always present in every moment, it is integral to our lives and never leaves us. The Buddha taught that when we concentrate on our breath, we not only return to the present but also cultivate a deeper awareness of our body and mind. To practice, you can sit or stand comfortably, close your eyes, and begin to focus on your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your body, notice the sensations it brings, from the expansion of your lungs to the airflow through your nostrils. As you pay attention to each breath, worries and tensions gradually fade, and your mind becomes light and peaceful. Mindfulness helps control negative emotions. Practicing mindfulness not only helps us clearly perceive what is happening but also aids in regulating our emotions. When we refrain from judgment and allow our minds to drift in negative thoughts, we can begin to notice the changes in our emotions within our bodies. The Buddha taught that all emotions are impermanent, they come and go like waves. Being aware of this helps us avoid being overwhelmed by feelings, thereby maintaining calmness and clarity. Mindfulness in everyday activities. Mindfulness is not limited to sitting meditation or focusing on the breath. The Buddha taught that we can practice mindfulness in all our daily activities, from eating and walking to routine tasks. When eating, you can focus on each bite, savoring the taste, smell, and sensations it brings. When walking, pay attention to your steps and the sensations of your feet touching the ground. Every action in daily life can become an opportunity to practice mindfulness, helping us live fully and reduce stress. Benefits of mindfulness for calmness and clarity. Mindfulness offers profound benefits for our calmness and clarity. When we practice mindfulness, we become more alert, and we gain a clearer understanding of the nature of everything. This prevents us from being swept away by negative emotions, allowing us to act wisely and effectively in all situations. Moreover, mindfulness helps us maintain a stable and peaceful mind, unaffected by difficult circumstances or challenges. Mindfulness and stress reduction. One of the standout benefits of mindfulness is its ability to alleviate stress. When we practice mindfulness, our minds are no longer disturbed by negative thoughts and anxieties. We learn to accept and face our emotions calmly, rather than letting them dictate our actions. The Buddha pointed out that when we live mindfully, we not only reduce stress but also help our bodies and minds recover more quickly from tension, thus maintaining peace and health. Practicing mindfulness is one of the most powerful methods in Buddhism to help us maintain calmness and clarity when facing challenges. The Buddha teaches that anxiety and stress are not inevitable parts of life but results of our failure to live fully in the present. By practicing mindfulness, we can return to ourselves, master our emotions, and keep our mind steady in any situation. Remember that nothing is permanent. Every challenge can be overcome as long as we know how to face it with clarity and wisdom. Method 2, Letting Go, Compassion and Self-Forgiveness. In life, we often face burdens from negative emotions, attachments to the past, or unhealed wounds. These can weigh heavily on our minds, making it difficult to maintain calmness, clarity, and inner peace. However, in Buddhist teachings, letting go is one of the powerful methods that help us achieve freedom and tranquility in our souls. The concept of letting go in Buddhism. Letting go is not about ignoring everything or giving up on life. It is the ability to release unnecessary mental burdens, negative emotions, and thoughts that do not benefit our lives. The Buddha taught that each of us carries burdens of emotions and thoughts. If we do not know how to let go, these will control us, preventing our minds from ever being at peace. In essence, letting go is a journey of freeing ourselves from clinging to what cannot be changed. When we learn to let go, our souls become lighter, enabling us to face challenges with clarity, unaffected by emotions. Compassion, love and forgiveness. A crucial element of practicing letting go is compassion. Compassion is not only directed toward others but also must be extended to ourselves. The Buddha taught that in life, we often carry feelings of suffering, anger, and dissatisfaction, not just toward others but also toward ourselves. These negative emotions are what need to be released. Compassion is unconditional love, without discrimination or prejudice. When we practice compassion, we learn to view others with kindness, understanding that everyone is on their own path of learning and striving to be free from suffering. By applying compassion to ourselves, we learn to forgive ourselves for past mistakes, allowing them not to affect our present or future. Compassion is not merely an emotion or an idea, it is an action. When facing difficulties or challenges, compassion helps us avoid being dominated by anger or disappointment, replacing those feelings with understanding and love. It is this compassion that opens our hearts and enables us to confront difficulties without adding further suffering. Self-forgiveness, freeing the soul. An important part of the process of letting go is learning to forgive, especially forgiving ourselves and others. The Buddha taught that forgiveness is not about granting freedom to others but about liberating ourselves. When we do not forgive, we hold on to resentment and hurt, preventing our souls from finding peace. Forgiving others helps us break free from the burdens of the past. When we cling to negative emotions, we not only harm others but also ourselves. Forgiveness allows us to not be shackled by old pains, opening the way for us to step into the future without carrying burdens. Forgiving ourselves is even more important. Often, we struggle to forgive ourselves for past mistakes. However, the Buddha taught that everything can change, and we can always learn from our mistakes to become better. Self-forgiveness is a way to free ourselves from self-blame and allow ourselves to grow from our errors. Letting go of negative emotions. A key factor in practicing letting go is recognizing and releasing negative emotions. Emotions such as anger, jealousy, resentment, and fear not only harm others but also weigh down our minds and create stress. When we understand that these emotions are merely temporary reactions with no real substance, we will no longer be controlled by them. The Buddha taught that these emotions are like waves on the ocean, they will come and go, and are not permanent. When we clearly recognize their impermanent nature, we will not allow them to dictate our lives. Benefits of letting go. Letting go brings numerous benefits to our lives. First, it helps us reduce stress and anxiety. When we no longer cling to negative emotions, our minds become lighter and freer. We can face challenges without being thrown off balance. Second, letting go helps us find peace within. When we forgive and release our wounds, we no longer hold on to scars. Forgiving others and ourselves clears our hearts, allowing for tranquility. Finally, letting go allows us to embrace life more fully. When we are not burdened by invisible weights, we can fully live in the present, enjoying the beautiful moments of life without being encumbered by the past or worrying about the future. Letting go is an important method in Buddhism that helps us free our souls from the burdens of negative emotions and unnecessary thoughts. Through practicing compassion, forgiveness, and letting go, we can find inner freedom and peace. The Buddha pointed out that when we learn to let go, we not only free ourselves from suffering but also open up a path filled with love and wisdom. Remember that letting go is not about giving up on life, it is about acceptance, forgiveness, and learning to live fully in the present. Method 3, Practicing stillness, returning to inner silence. In the modern world, filled with noise, worries, and stress, we often forget that our minds also need moments of silence. When the surroundings become chaotic, our souls can feel agitated and overwhelmed. However, in Buddhist teachings, stillness is not just about maintaining environmental silence, it is a method that helps our souls return to peace, clarity, and self-control. Finding inner stillness is an essential part of the journey to peace, and in times of challenge, silence is the key to maintaining clarity and analyzing situations effectively. Stillness as a method to reduce stress. The Buddha taught that the human mind easily gets swept away by the storms of life, leading to frequent feelings of anxiety and an inability to remain calm in difficult situations. Without space for stillness and reconnection with ourselves, our minds are influenced by negative emotions, resulting in unwise decisions. Therefore, practicing stillness helps us alleviate stress, allowing our worries and confusion to settle. When the mind relaxes in a quiet space, we begin to gain clearer awareness of ourselves and what is happening in our lives. We can easily recognize negative emotions, unnecessary worries, and thoughts, enabling us to actively adjust and control them. Stillness not only helps the body relax but also aids in healing the soul, soothing emotional turbulence. Meditation, the path to stillness. One of the most important methods for practicing stillness in Buddhism is meditation. The Buddha indicated that meditation is a path that enables us to master our minds, reduce agitation, and guide us toward peace. Meditation is not merely about sitting quietly and listening to our breath, it involves introspection to understand the nature of our emotions and thoughts. When you meditate, you begin to focus on your breath, feeling life in every inhale and exhale. Each breath serves as a reminder to return to the present, letting go of distracting thoughts about the past or anxieties about the future. Meditation helps the mind avoid getting caught up in trivial matters and instead becomes a tool for maintaining clarity and decisiveness during difficult times. Silent meditation allows you to reconnect with yourself, release stress, and find inner peace. Only through the practice of meditation can we achieve the ability to analyze and address problems clearly and accurately. Buddhism encourages meditation as an essential tool on the path to enlightenment and inner peace. Stillness enables clear situation analysis. When the mind is undisturbed, we can view situations clearly and objectively. The Buddha taught that when we do not let emotions overly influence us, we can analyze the situations we face with wisdom and patience. Inner silence allows us to examine all factors in a situation without being biased by emotions. When confronted with challenges, if our minds are too agitated, we can easily be blinded by emotions, leading to hasty and incorrect decisions. However, if we practice stillness, we will be able to listen to ourselves and recognize what is happening. We can assess situations calmly and accurately, allowing us to make the best decisions. Creating space for self-awareness. When we create space for stillness, our souls have the opportunity to awaken and recognize the important things in life. The Buddha emphasized that only when we can achieve stillness can we truly understand the nature of things. Stillness helps us temporarily set aside the noise of life, focusing on the truth and core values we need to pursue. Taking time each day to meditate or simply finding a quiet space to sit and reflect will help us gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our surroundings. Stillness is the moment we allow our minds to be free from pressures and fatigue, enabling us to live authentically and sincerely. Benefits of practicing stillness. Practicing stillness in Buddhism brings numerous practical benefits to our lives. First, stillness helps us reduce stress. When we are no longer disturbed by negative emotions or external factors, our souls become peaceful and lighter. This noticeably improves our mental and physical health. Secondly, stillness helps us maintain clarity in all situations. When the mind is not distracted, we can perceive events more clearly and make wise decisions. This is especially important during challenging times when we need calmness to address problems. Finally, stillness helps us find inner peace. When we are no longer influenced by anxieties or negative emotions, our souls become light and tranquil. Stillness is a path to harmony within ourselves and with the surrounding world. Stillness is an important element in Buddhist teachings, helping us rediscover peace within and maintain clarity in all situations. Practicing stillness through meditation and creating quiet spaces allows us to navigate life's challenges with clarity and ease. Remember, stillness is not just about maintaining environmental silence, it is a way to help our souls find tranquility and wisdom in life. Method 4. Focus on emptiness, clearly seeing the impermanent nature of everything. In Buddhist teachings, one of the most profound and important concepts that the Buddha taught is emptiness. Emptiness is not merely a state of void, it is the awareness of the impermanent nature of all things in the universe. Everything we see, feel, and experience is not fixed but continuously changes over time. Understanding this allows us to relinquish attachments, fears, and pressures from life's challenges. Viewing life through the lens of emptiness helps us maintain calmness, clarity, and adaptability in every situation. Understanding emptiness in Buddhism. Emptiness is a central concept in Buddhism, especially in the Mahayana tradition. The Buddha taught that all phenomena in this world do not possess a fixed essence or nature. Everything depends on other factors for its existence, and thus, there is no independent or eternal existence. This impermanence means that everything can change, and nothing can exist forever in an unchanging manner. When we perceive everything through the lens of emptiness, we realize that all emotions, thoughts, relationships, and situations we face are merely variations in an endless flow. Nothing is permanent, not even the suffering or challenges we encounter. Emptiness helps us recognize that everything can change, allowing us to face difficulties without fear or stress. Emptiness and impermanence. One of the key principles that the Buddha taught is impermanence. Everything in life is impermanent, from the emotions within us to the objects and phenomena in our surroundings. Emptiness is closely linked to impermanence, as the truth is that all things lack a fixed nature and will always change over time. Understanding this helps us avoid attachment or clinging to what cannot be held onto, preventing us from being swept away by negative emotions when we face challenges. When confronted with difficult situations, understanding emptiness helps us realize that pain or challenges will not last forever. They will pass, just like everything else in life. By perceiving things this way, we feel lighter and can overcome challenges without pressure or worry. Emptiness allows us to acknowledge that nothing is fixed, and when we understand this, our minds become more tranquil, free from the turbulence of strong emotions. Applying emptiness to reduce anxiety and stress. One of the most significant benefits of understanding emptiness is the ability to lessen anxiety and stress. When we do not perceive everything as fixed and eternal, our minds are not trapped in negative thoughts or fears about the future. Instead, we recognize that the emotions and challenges we experience are just variations in the flow of life and will not last forever. Buddhism teaches that clinging to temporary things is the root of suffering. When we cling to emotions, relationships, or external objects, we create strong attachments, and when these change, we feel pain. However, by understanding emptiness and impermanence, we no longer cling to anything, thereby reducing our suffering. Emptiness helps us realize that the challenges or worries we are experiencing will soon pass, allowing us to face them with greater ease. Practicing awareness of emptiness. Practicing awareness of emptiness in daily life is crucial for maintaining calmness and clarity when facing challenges. One effective method to deepen our understanding of emptiness is through contemplation. Contemplation allows us to perceive all phenomena with a clear view, free from emotional dependency or judgment. When we view everything with a state of equanimity and non-attachment, we see that life's challenges are not obstacles but opportunities for learning and growth. Take time to observe your mind whenever you face a challenge. When you feel anxious or stressed, remember that those feelings will also pass. Only by clearly recognizing that everything is impermanent can you relax and accept change more easily. Mindfulness in meditation is an excellent way to practice awareness of emptiness, helping us return to the present, identify, and let go of negative thoughts about the past and future. Emptiness helps you find peace and freedom. One of the greatest benefits of understanding and applying emptiness in life is the ability to find inner peace and freedom. When we no longer cling to anything, we are not bound by relationships, objects, or emotions. We will feel free, as nothing can draw us into anxieties, fears, or suffering. Emptiness helps us recognize that the essence of life is constant change, and therefore, we need not fear facing any challenge. When we comprehend this, we are no longer pressured by difficulties. Instead, we can live with ease, accepting and finding peace in every step we take. Understanding emptiness allows us to realize that everything in life is impermanent, and thus, we need not fear or cling to anything. Practicing awareness of emptiness will help you maintain calmness and clarity when facing challenges while allowing you to find peace and freedom within. When you understand that everything will change, you will adapt more easily to any circumstance and overcome difficulties with greater ease. Method 5. cultivating compassion, helping others to soothe worries. In Buddhist teachings, compassion is one of the noble qualities that everyone can develop to achieve inner peace and alleviate suffering. The Buddha taught that when we extend compassion not only towards ourselves but also towards those around us, we not only help them but also soothe our own worries, stress, and negative emotions. Practicing compassion is an effective way to maintain calmness and clarity when facing challenges. Understanding compassion in Buddhism. Compassion, in Buddhist teachings, is not merely sympathy or concern for others, it is an attitude of generosity, empathy, and sharing in the pain of others. According to the Buddha, compassion combines unconditional love with a deep understanding of the nature of suffering and the impermanence of life. The Buddha pointed out that suffering is an essential part of human life and can manifest in many forms, from anxiety and fear to sadness and loss. Compassion helps us face suffering gently and prevents us from being swept away by negative emotions. When you have compassion, you not only recognize the pain of others but also understand that we are all part of the same flow of life, and helping others is also a way to help ourselves. Compassion and helping others. One of the most obvious ways to practice compassion is through acts of helping others. The Buddha taught that helping others not only alleviates their suffering but also serves as a means to reduce our own anxiety and stress. When we help others, even in small ways, we feel connected to them and find meaning in life. This helps us overcome feelings of loneliness and insecurity while soothing anger and fear that may occupy our minds. When we help someone, we are not only doing good but also creating a healthy psychological environment for ourselves. The sense of satisfaction and happiness that arises from helping others comes from the understanding that this action not only aids them but also purifies our own minds. The Buddha taught that a clear mind allows us to perceive life positively, making it easier to overcome difficulties and challenges. Compassion eases worries and negative emotions. Compassion not only encourages you to treat others well, but it is also a powerful tool for soothing negative emotions within yourself. When we feel anger, anxiety, or disappointment, instead of holding on to these feelings, we can practice compassion to transform them. When you feel angry with someone, remember that they also have their own struggles, and instead of criticizing or blaming, empathize and share with them. This not only helps them alleviate their suffering but also lightens your own burden, as you refuse to let negative emotions control you. Moreover, when you direct compassion towards yourself, you will feel less stressed and more forgiving of your own mistakes and shortcomings. The Buddha taught that self-forgiveness is a crucial part of developing compassion. When we can forgive ourselves, we are no longer trapped in feelings of guilt or self-blame, making it easier to address difficulties in life. Compassion and the ability to maintain calmness. One of the greatest benefits of compassion is the ability to remain calm in difficult circumstances. When you extend compassion to everyone, you will feel lighter and find it easier to let go of life's challenges. You no longer allow uncontrollable events to disturb your mind. Instead, you learn to accept every situation and confront challenges with compassion and understanding. When you practice compassion, you not only help others but also take care of your own soul. The feeling of peace allows you to view every challenge in life more objectively and wisely. Practicing compassion helps reduce feelings of stress and anxiety since you are no longer swayed by negative emotions. Daily practices for cultivating compassion. To develop compassion in your everyday life, you can start with simple yet meaningful actions. One of the most effective ways is to practice loving-kindness meditation, which focuses on nurturing love for all beings. When you engage in loving-kindness meditation, you direct your heart towards feelings of love and compassion, not only for those you love but also for those you may find difficult to approach. Another way is to express gratitude towards those around you. Take time to say thank you, share your concern, and help those in need. When you give, you will also receive much in return, not just from the recipients but also from your own heart. The Buddha taught that when you practice compassion, you not only benefit others but also heal yourself. Compassion in Buddhism is not just a noble quality but also an effective method for maintaining calmness, clarity, and overcoming challenges in life. When you learn to help others and expand your compassion, you will not only soothe the worries and stress within yourself but also bring peace to your own heart. As the Buddha taught, compassionate actions not only help others but also lead us to find happiness and inner peace. Conclusion. We have explored 5 ways to maintain calmness and clarity when facing challenges in life, according to the teachings of the Buddha. These methods not only help you overcome difficulties but also serve as keys to living a more peaceful and happier life. Here are the main points you can apply in your daily life. These methods are not just theoretical, they are profound lessons from the Buddha that enable you to face life with resilience and tranquility. Try applying them in your life, and you will experience a remarkable transformation in your soul. Peace and happiness are not distant ideals, they are the results of genuine and persistent practice. If you found this video helpful and want to explore more lessons on Buddhism, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Life Lessons channel. New videos on living peacefully and happily will always be updated to accompany you on your journey toward inner peace. Thank you for watching, and may you always find peace and happiness in every step of your life. Let the teachings of Buddhism be a source of motivation to help you overcome all challenges and find true joy in life.